It's because we don't have a lot of education around it. We don't have a lot of teachers that tell us what an empowered empath really is. They just assume that we have all of these limitations and that we have all of these things that we just have to accept and deal with. But I'm here to tell you that that is so far from the truth. So one of the main things that I hear a lot of people talk about empaths is that empaths are really weak, maybe really emotional. They can't differentiate between their emotions and other people's, and it causes them to have a lot of inner turmoil, and they may express other people's emotions as their own because they can't really separate them, and they become really overwhelmed, or they become really angry when they're around conflict or angry people, and they become just basically like a sponge, and they absorb all of these emotions, but then they can't do anything with it. Okay, so this is the really common theme that I hear when people tell me what they think an empath is. And while some of it is true, it's not really depicted in a way that is accurate. So yes, empaths can absorb the emotions and the feelings of others, of the other people that they're around. And I'll get into some of the science on why I believe that this happens and why scientists believe that this happens in, like, I don't know, in a few minutes or whatever. But first I want to kind of talk about like the false understanding of an empath. And it's that we can't cope with other people's emotions, and we can't discern other people's feelings from our own, and that we become really anxious and overwhelmed, and just all of that is what's not really true. So yeah, an empath can absorb all these emotions, but an empath doesn't have to. And as an empowered empath, you learn that when you're around people, if you are fully open and you're just an open book, and you don't have any parameters around you, you don't have any safety blocks, any wards up that protect yourself, that protect your energy, well then yeah, it could be really easy for you to absorb the emotions and the feelings of everyone around you, even the energy of a space. But that doesn't mean that you have to. You always have a choice. And my first advice for any empath that is asking me what they should do because they're feeling too overwhelmed when they're around people is I ask them, what kind of protection do they have around themselves? Like, if you want to walk through life being an open sponge and absorbing all of this energy from all these outside places, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But you don't have to. Know that this is a choice, and all you have to do is learn how to shield yourself and put up wards and blocks and protection to protect your energy and not allow these outside sources in.